What's going on YouTube? In today's video I will be showing you guys how to install this Mishimoto coolant expansion tank. It'll sit right here where your OEM coolant tank is at, and this car is a 2024 Mustang EcoBoost, so it'll be the same steps for 2024 through 2026. Now let's go ahead and get on with the install. So for the first step, what you're going to want to do, you're going to want to make sure your engine is cold. You're going to go ahead and open up your coolant tank, and the tool you'll need for this part will be a fluid exchange pump. Looks like this. It's cheap. I got it for $10 at AutoZone. And you'll need a little container for your coolant. And simply what you're going to do is put this end in your coolant tank, this end in the bottle, squeeze, and it should siphon all of this into the bottle. And I'll go ahead and do that and show you guys how it's supposed to look like afterwards. So once you've gone ahead and siphoned all your coolant out your tank, as you can see, I have very little in there. It's not going to get it all, obviously. The easier way is draining your coolant from the very bottom, but for my case, I'm just doing the top right now, and it's all in that container right there. As you can see, I did spill a little bit because I did not see that was not in there. But apart from that, once you're all done with this, you're going to go ahead and remove these two screws. I have a different one right here just because I do have an aftermarket intake, but it'll be the same thing for your stock one or whatever. You're going to take these two bolts off and this one back here. And let me go ahead and do that before I show you guys the next step. So once you've gone ahead and removed those three 10mm bolts, it should be fairly loose. And the next step after this is simply with some pliers or hose clamp pliers. I have both just in case, and I'll show you guys. You're simply just going to grip this down, slide it a little bit, pull, and disconnect it. Same with this side. And then the trickiest one that will probably spill a little will be this bottom one, but we'll get to that in a second. First, let's do these two side ones. But before we do that, this right here, it is a 22mm. It is very loose. I hand tightened it first, but you are going to need a ratchet with a 22 just to go ahead and snug that up before you go ahead and install it with coolant inside it. If not, you're going to start leaking. So once that's all done, continue on with this step, and once I get both done, I will show you what to do next. Also, I lied, this is not a 22mm, it is like a 28, but I don't have a 28, so I just use one of these crescent pliers and hand tightened it. Just make sure it's not too tight, but you do want it quite snug on there. And yeah, my bad. All right, I did end up doing this a little bit before grabbing the camera and recording again, but as you can see, the tank is already on. I'm a little out of breath because it was a little hard to put on. So these things, fairly easy. Challenging one is this bottom one right down here, just because of this. So essentially what I did, I put a rag and I grabbed the pliers, or not the pliers, the hose clamp pliers. I gripped it and I shook it until it wiggled all the way off, but I didn't get anything spilled due to the rag. So then what I did, quickly grab this one, put that in, set it in. This took me like what, 10 minutes, 5-10 minutes to put all the way back up to secure it. These simply took what, 5 seconds to put back in. But essentially, once you do it all correctly, you're then gonna put your 3 10mm back, and just make sure, give them all a nice little tug to make sure they won't come loose. Same with the bottom one. Make sure that bottom one you do put on correctly. But now you're gonna go ahead and take that cap off, and with your Ford Motorcraft coolant, I suggest always going OEM with fluids and all that. You're simply just gonna top it off up until you see it right up here to where it's at the cold line, and that's how you know you'll be set. You're gonna run your car for a little bit and let it get adjusted, do a few pulls, whatever you want to do, drive it for a little bit, check your coolant level, and most importantly, check if you got any leaks. But let me go ahead and fill that up and show you guys how it should look like on the little glass. So once you have gone ahead and filled your coolant up, this is how it should look like. You should just barely see the green line right at the cold. And now what you're gonna wanna do is start your car, look underneath if there's any leaks or from right above. Then once you let it idle for a little bit, take it out for a few runs or just drive it normally 5-10 minutes. Stop and make sure it's cooled down before you open it and finish topping it off. You can see, fairly simple. The whole thing took me 20 to 30 minutes, but as you can see, it does look way better than this stock one. I think we can all agree on that. And if you guys keep in touch with my channel, I will be showing you guys in the next video how to replace all your coolant lines with the Mishimoto ones as well, of course. And I have gone ahead and ordered my charge pipes and my intercooler for the 2024 Mustang EcoBoost. And yeah, if you guys are interested in that, keep in touch with my channel and see a few more weeks. If not, I do go on a cruise for vacation. Those videos will be up next year, but this is what the engine bay is looking like, and I'm very pleased with that coolant tank. So as you can see, my car is still cold, but I already checked underneath. This is coolant I spilled. Don't worry about that. That isn't part of this. But if you can see, no coolant is dripping out the sides or the bottom there. But yeah, it's all looking amazing. It does make the engine bay look a lot nicer. Oh, also, check out the bumper. I did add this, and I have gone ahead and gotten carbon fiber radiator cover, oil, or not oil cap, washer fluid cap, and a few other little things like the coolant cap and a few other interior mods. As for the engine bay and front of it, the car, this is how it's looking. But yeah, I definitely do recommend buying the tank. Looks way better than the factory one and fairly easy to install. So yeah.